What are multiple alleles? So every individual, a phenotypic trait is controlled by a single pair of genes. Single pair of genes control a phenotype. A phenotype. So a single phenotype is controlled by a single pair of genes. Okay. And that pair of gene is present on the same locus of the homologous chromosome. But when there are 3 or more allelic forms of a gene occupy on the same locus of the homologous chromosome and control a single character, such type of alleles are called multiple alleles, and such phenomena are called multiple allelism. So, more than 3 alleles, more than 3 allelic forms of a gene are present on the same homologous chromosome. More than 3 or more allelic forms of a genes are present on the same locus of the homologous chromosome and control a single character. Such type of alleles are called multiple alleles, and such type of phenomena are called multiple allelism. Mainly, the multiple alleles is formed due to mutation. Multiple alleles are formed due to mutation. Then we know a diploid individual contains 2 alleles and the gamete contains 1 allele for each character. Okay, so we know an organism is containing 2 alleles, and when that individual undergo gametogenesis, that is a formation of gametes, each gametes carry only a single alleles of that gene pair. Okay, but in multiple alleles it may vary. Now, what are the characteristics of multiple alleles? There are some characteristics which is followed by the alleles. First one is the multiple alleles of a series. The multiple alleles of a series are occupy on the same locus of the homologous chromosome. So first one is multiple alleles are present on the same homologous chromosome. Same locus of the homologous chromosome. Okay. Then second one is there will be no crossing over between the alleles. Crossing over happen in the alleles of a series. Then third one is the multiple alleles are always responsible for the same character. The multiple alleles always responsible for the same character. All the alleles of the genes are responsible for the same character, even though it is in multiple condition. Then the wild type alleles show dominancy than the mutant. Wild type will always show dominant. Okay, so the wild type alleles of a series exhibit dominant character, whereas mutant type will influence dominance or an intermediate phenotypic effect. Okay, so wild type it always show dominant character, whereas mutant type they influence the dominance or it show a intermediate phenotype. Intermediate character or intermediate phenotype. Okay, then when we cross a mutant allele cross with another mutant allele, we will obtain the offspring also in the mutant condition. We will obtain the offspring also in the mutant condition. We will obtain in the mutant condition. Never we will get a wild type. So these are the characteristics of multiple alleles. These are the characteristics of multiple alleles. Then come to the examples of multiple alleles. The major example is ABO blood group system. The major example is ABO blood group system. Before going to the example, we can find out there is an equation to find out the number of possible genotypes. Okay, so example, blood group. Three alleles. Then next one is blood group 3 alleles. Then cord color in rabbit. Okay, that is 4 alleles. So by knowing the number of alleles, we can easily find out the possible genotypes produced. We can find out the possible number of different genotypes produced. The formula is, suppose n is the number of alleles, then n equal to number of alleles, then the possible number of genotypes equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. n into n plus 1 by 2. This is the formula. Let's look for blood group. N equal to 3. For blood group, n equal to 3. So the possible number of genotype equal to 3 into 3 plus 1 by 2. It is 6 genotypes. 6 different genotypes will be produced. Okay, then look, cord color in rabbit. Cord color in rabbit. N equal to 4. So 4 into 4 plus 1 by 2, which means 10 genotypes. Which means 10 different genotypes. Okay? Okay. Now we just look how the multiple allelism is performing in the blood group. We know we humans have ABO blood group. There are different types of blood group system, ABA blood group system, MN blood group system. Okay, we are following ABO blood group system. ABO blood group system. We have A blood group, B blood group, AB blood group, and O. There are 4 phenotypes. 4 phenotypes. Then the alleles which are responsible for these phenotypes are IA, IB, IO. IA, IB, IO. Okay. So when the blood group is A, suppose the blood group is A, the possible genotypes are IAIA or IAIO. That is the recessive. Oh, sorry. IA and IB are dominant. IA and IB are the dominant alleles. IO is the recessive allele. IO is the recessive. This is dominant. Understand? So IA and IB are the dominant genes or dominant alleles. IO are the recessive alleles. So suppose the blood group is A, then the alleles are IAIA or IAIO. And suppose the blood group is B, then IB, IB or IBIO. What happens when the blood group is AB? Yeah, AB blood group show codominance. So both the dominant alleles will be present, IA, IB. Then O group is all the dominant alleles are not present. So only recessive alleles are there. So it show IO, IO. So these are the possible what? So we get 4 phenotypes: A blood group, B blood group, AB blood group, and O blood group. If you look the possible number of genotypes, we already find out how many genotypes? 3 into 3 plus 1 by 2 equal to 6 genotypes. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different genotypes which we obtained from ABO blood group system. Okay. So some important things regarding ABO blood group system, that is the ABO blood group discovered by Dr. Karl Landsteiner. That is the ABO blood group system was discovered by Karl Landsteiner. Karl Landsteiner. Okay, so he won the Nobel Prizes for his discovery. Then blood group AB. Blood group AB was discovered by D. Castello and Sterling. AB blood group was discovered by D. Castello and Sterling. Okay, then the blood group MN. Okay, MN type of blood group system, which was discovered by again K. Landsteiner as well as A.S. Wiener. That is the MN blood group was discovered by Karl Landsteiner and Wiener. A.S. Wiener. A.S. Wiener. Okay, so Karl Landsteiner ABO blood group. AB blood group by D. Castello and Sterling. MN type of blood group by K. That is Dr. Karl Landsteiner as well as A.S. Wiener. The RH factor, which was discovered by same MN system as well as and RH factor, was discovered by Karl Landsteiner as well as A.S. Wiener. Okay, so these are some histories related to blood group, historical moments. And I'm giving you some conditions. Okay, so if one parent has AB blood group and other parent is with O blood group, then none of their offspring can have blood group of any parent. Okay, we can look the conditions. First condition, one parent are AB blood group, which means IA, IB. Okay, then another parent has O blood group, which means IO. Then, so suppose you can consider male AB crossed with female O. So alleles are IA, IB crossed with IO. Then gametes will form IO. So gametes undergo fusion to form what? A blood group and B blood group. So none of the newly formed offspring get parents' blood group. They get a new blood group, that is AB blood group. Okay, that is the condition. If one parent has AB blood group and another parent is with O blood group, then none of their offspring can have blood group of any parent, that is A, B and O blood group. Okay, then next condition. It's not condition, next possibility. Okay, the next possibility, suppose if both parents are with blood group A and any of their offspring has blood group O, it means both the parents are heterozygous. Okay, so suppose there is two possibilities. Male, that is A blood group, crossed with female A blood group. Male A blood group, female A blood group. Okay, so what is they are saying? They are saying if both the parents have with A blood group and any of their offspring has blood group O, after crossing any of their newly formed offsprings, that is the F1, have O blood group, which means their alleles are in the heterozygous condition. The alleles are in the heterozygous condition. So only in the heterozygous condition, O blood group will form. Let's look. So obtain gametes. Here also obtain gametes. Okay. So what will happen? IA, combine with IA form A blood group. Then here also A blood group. This is also A blood group, but here it will produce different blood group, that is IOIO, which form O blood group. Which form O blood group. Okay, so that is a condition which they are saying. Suppose both the parents having the same blood group and the newly formed offsprings, any one of the offsprings are having O blood group, then we can say the blood group are in the heterozygous condition. This can be applicable for B blood group also. Okay, this can be applicable for B blood group also. And another, if one parent has AB blood group, then none of their offspring can have O blood group. So what they are saying? They are saying, suppose one of their parent has AB blood group, then whatever the genotype or phenotype of the opposite parent, no offsprings will form O blood group. O blood group. You can put the cross and you can check. Okay, you can put the cross and you can check. So it will be always in the form IAIB. So all the newly formed offsprings can have any one of the dominant alleles. So it will not form any O blood group. Then if one parent has O blood group, then none of their offspring can have AB blood group. The same opposite. Suppose two parents, one parent has the O blood group, which means IOIO. So whatever the genotype or phenotype of the opposite offspring, there will be no offspring can have AB blood group. No offspring can have AB blood group. So these are the possibilities. Okay, so these are about ABO blood group. A blood group containing A antigen and antibody B. B blood group containing B antigen and antibody A. Then AB blood group containing both antigen A and B, and there will be no antibodies. Then O blood group containing no antigen but both the antibodies A and B. All these things you already studied in your lower classes. That's why I just ignore all that. Okay, then coat color in rabbit. Next example. Coat color in rabbit. Coat color in rabbit, 4 alleles. So what are the possible number of genotypes? 4 into 4 plus 1 by 2 equal to 10 genotypes will produce. 10 genotypes. Okay. So there are 4 alleles for coat color in rabbit. Okay. So the possible phenotypes are wild type. First one, wild type. Okay. So wild type means full colored. Wild type means full colored. Colored means white. That is agouti. Okay. We know the color of rabbit, agouti. Okay. So wild type means full color, that is agouti, and the genotype is C+. Okay. The genotype is C+. That is the wild type, dominant type. Then Himalayan. Himalayan means white with black tip on the extremities, that is in the nose, tail, feet. Okay. Himalayan means, the next one is Himalayan type. So Himalayan type means white with a black tip. Okay. The nose of the rabbit is black. Then tail of the rabbit is black. Tip of the tail is black. Tip of the nose is black. Tip of the toes, feet is black. That is called Himalayan rabbit. Okay, so their genotype is CH. That is CH. Then Chinchilla. Next one is Chinchilla. CIN. Chinchilla. Okay, Chinchilla. Chinchilla means mixed color and white hairs. Okay, mixed color and white hairs are Chinchilla. That is CCH. CCH. Okay, then finally albino. Albino means colorless. Albino. Albino means colorless. Okay, so we will represent as CA. CA. Okay, so these are the 4 alleles: C plus, CH, CCH, CA. Okay, then so these 4 alleles show a gradient in a dominance. Okay, they will show a gradient in their dominance character. We can write as C plus. C plus is more dominant. C plus is greater than Chinchilla. CH greater than CH. Himalaya greater than CA. Okay, so if you look the what gradient in dominance, if you look the gradient in dominance, gradients of dominance, you can see C plus, that is wild plus, is more dominant than Chinchilla. Chinchilla is more dominant than Himalaya. Himalaya is more dominant than albino. Okay, Himalaya is more dominant than albino. Then we can just write the possible number of 10 genotypes. Okay, we can write the possible number of 10 genotypes. Okay, so wild type. First we will go with wild type. C plus, it will show wild. C plus will show wild. Then C plus CCH, it is also show wild. Then C plus CH also show wild. C plus CA, it is also will show wild type. That is the agouti type. Then come to Chinchilla. CCH, it shows Chinchilla. CCH, CH, it is also Chinchilla. CCH, CA, it is also show Chinchilla. Then come to Himalaya. CH, it show Himalaya. CH, CA, Himalaya. Then finally albino. CA, the recessive type. Okay, just count the number of what? Genotype. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different possible genotypes are produced. Okay, so this is the possible genotypes and possible phenotypes. Wild type, that is colored. Himalaya, that is having the black with tip of tails, nails and everything. Then Chinchilla, mixed color with white hairs. Then albino. The main thing you want to be noticed that, or you want to be in your mind that C plus is more dominant than CCH, dominant than CH, dominant than CA. Wherever the C plus come, it will show wild type. Without the C plus, wherever the CH come, it will show Chinchilla. Without CH, wherever H come, it show Himalaya. Then all are in the recessive condition, it will show albino. Come to the eye color in Drosophila, and some other examples are eye color. Some more examples related to what? Multiple allelism. Some other examples related to multiple allelism. Okay, first one is eye color in Drosophila. Other example, eye color in Drosophila. I color in Drosophila. Then second one, self-sterility. Self-sterility or self-incompatibility. Incompatibility in Nicotiana. There are so many plants which showing self-sterility. So Nicotiana is one other example. Okay. So these are about the multiple alleles. I will add another video regarding self-sterility in Nicotiana along with this video. Okay.